Welcome back to WC Coins World, your ultimate destination for everything related to rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the history of the 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a 1-cent coin with a rich backstory, tied to the events of World War II and the evolving landscape of American coinage. This video will cover everything from its origins and mint marks to notable errors, metal composition, and collector value. So sit back and enjoy as we explore the fascinating details of this historic coin. The history of the Lincoln Wheat Penny. To understand the 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny, we need to go back to 1909 when the Lincoln cent was first introduced by the U.S. Mint, designed by Victor David Brenner. This coin replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, honoring President Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth. Brenner's design included Lincoln's profile on the obverse, while the reverse featured two wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and unity. This design remained in circulation until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. The Wheat Penny era saw several modifications over the years, including changes in metal composition due to wartime demands. But the 1942 issue was one of the last to use 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc before the U.S. switched to steel cents in 1943 due to metal shortages caused by World War II. The impact of World War II on the 1942 penny. The 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted at a time of global conflict, with the United States fully engaged in World War II following the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. As the war effort ramped up, industrial production required an increasing supply of copper and tin, both of which were essential materials for manufacturing military equipment such as ammunition, shell casings, and electrical wiring. Because of this demand, the U.S. Mint was already exploring alternative materials for the cent. But in 1942, the traditional 95% copper, 5% tin, and zinc alloy was still used. However, by the end of the year, the U.S. government made the decision to conserve these metals, leading to the creation of the 1943 steel penny the following year. This makes the 1942 Wheat Penny the last full production Lincoln cent made with the original copper-tin zinc composition, before the temporary transition to steel in 1943. Mint locations and mint marks. The 1942 Wheat Penny was struck at 3 different U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. Each of these mints produced large quantities of pennies, though their total mintage numbers varied. The Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark, produced the largest number of 1942 cents, followed by the Denver Mint, which placed a small d below the date on the obverse, and the San Francisco Mint, which marked its coins with an S. The mintage figures for the 1942 pennies were as follows. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, approximately 657,796,000 coins struck. Denver Mint, D mint mark, approximately 206,698,000 coins struck. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark, approximately 85,590,000 coins struck. While all 3 mints produced these coins in massive numbers, the San Francisco minted 1942 pennies are considered somewhat scarcer than those from Philadelphia and Denver. Additionally, the condition of these coins plays a significant role in their collectability, as well-preserved examples with original luster are far more valuable than worn, circulated pieces. Metal composition and design details. The 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny maintained the same physical characteristics as previous years, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a weight of 3.11 grams, and a composition of 95% copper, 5% tin, and zinc. The obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. Above, Lincoln's head is the motto, "In God We Trust," while the word "Liberty" appears to the left of the portrait, and the date 1942 is placed on the right. If the coin was minted in Denver or San Francisco, a small D or S mint mark would appear directly below the date. The reverse side of the coin showcases The iconic two wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. Above the design is the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, which translates to out of many. 1 inch, a reference to the unity of the states forming the United States of America. This simple yet elegant design remained in place until 1959, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial, reverse in honor of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Rare errors and varieties. Collectors often seek out error coins and rare varieties. And the 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny has several notable errors that increase its value. Some of the most sought-after varieties include 1942 Double Die Obverse, DDO. This error results from a misalignment during the minting process, causing a noticeable doubling in the lettering and date. These coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in high grades. 1942 Off-Center Strikes. If the planchet was misfed into the press, the design could be struck off-center, sometimes missing a portion of the lettering. The value of these coins depends on the degree of misalignment and the visibility of the date and mint mark. 1942 Repunched Mint Marks, RPM sometimes. The mint mark was accidentally struck more than once, causing a slight overlapping effect. This is particularly seen in 1942D and 1942S cents and is a popular variety among collectors. 1942 Clipped Planchet Errors. Occasionally, the blank metal planchets were improperly cut, resulting in a portion of the coin being missing. These clipped planchet errors are rare and can fetch higher prices in the collector market. Collector value and grading. The value of a 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny varies based on its condition and mint mark. In circulated condition, these coins are quite common and typically worth between 5 cents to 50 cents. However, in uncirculated mint state, MS grades, particularly MS 65 or higher, they can be worth anywhere from $10 to over $100, depending on their luster, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. Coins with rare errors, such as double dies or repunched mint marks, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand. Conclusion. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny. This coin is an important piece of American history, not only because of its design and composition, but also because of the impact of World War II on coinage. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, adding a high-quality 1942 Wheat Penny to your collection is always a great idea. Thanks for watching WC Coins World. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another coin video. See you next time.